Games. We have one for the folks at home. Astewisk versus LightningCam. Astewisk, I don't know what his chances are necessarily at taking this game, but he's already won the shirt battle. Let's just be honest. That's your top tier, top tier. Going off against LightningCam, one of Dakpo's pupils, though I guess I may be more inclined to say the word prodigy at this point. I mean, the way that Cam has just been improving Shockwave after Shockwave has just been wonderful, really, to see. Yeah, you of course have a lot of experience playing against Cam. I know that he's been a bit of a bracket demon for you, but
he was for a little while, yeah.
But what is it that makes this Diddy Kong in particular so threatening and so scary?
So one thing Cam is very, very good at, he's very good at consistent banana follow-ups. A lot of times, like, he doesn't go for super crazy stuff. It's not like, you know, really like absurd setups, but just keeping it simple, keeping it clean, making it so that every time he wins an interaction, he gets a very good amount of damage off of it. And that alone will make it so that it puts the pressure on you to really get as much as you can out of your interactions too. Because if you're winning two times as many interactions as he is, but he's getting more damage off of it, it doesn't matter. If he has the damage lead, like right here, as you can see, like there's exactly 2 times the damage lead is translated up.
You know, I don't really see Cam do anything too flashy whenever it comes to his standard punishes. The only time I get a little scared is whenever he's off stage like this, he gets one of those barrels out, and he decides at times, you know what, forget the ledge, I prefer recovering straight onto you. Getting right around that charged forward smash attempt, where the up smash will scoop him up and actually take the first stock. So Astewisk, he was down, like you said, by about twice the deficit. Let's go back and reflect on what it was that made him come back into this game.
Well, a lot of it was just good control, keeping his opponent like on his back foot and pressing his advantage as much as possible. Like I was saying, the pressure that a player like Cam puts on you to make sure that whenever you do land a hit, you do actually, get the full mileage off of it.
Speaking of mileage, I love the follow-up after that peanut pop gun, straight into that monkey flip. That command grab was so sweet to watch. But we're seeing Cam actually struggling a bit to close out the stock. Of course, as I say that, banana confirm right into the bear.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. Like, he'll hit the bananas in sort of odd situations and still have the immediate follow-up afterwards. Like, exactly what he needs. He could have gone for something crazier. Like, he could have tried to, like, up smash beneath the platform or, like, jump in, like, down air or side B or something crazy. He didn't do that. He kept it really simple, but simple was all he needed.
I mean, as a student, of course, he's just keeping it textbook, and it's actually paying off. He had that deficit. He's overcome it, and he's getting back to a very comfortable position. Now, you touched on control being so integral to the matchup, and I'm inclined to agree, especially looking at how Cam lost that last stock. It was when he was backed into the corner so consistently, and Astewisk had a lot of breathing room, a lot of ground to work with. So Astewisk, he's looking for damage, but at the same time here, he has to think about positioning as well. How can he force Cam into the corner? How can he force him off stage? The throw will give him that positioning that he's looking for, hoping to find the up smash. Oh, guessing wrong twice, expecting that quick get up, but Cam has gone for the roll on stage. That time, though, drill up smash. Astewisk bringing it back perfectly. And again, going back to what we were talking about before, in the early mid-game, Cam had great stage control overall, but whenever it got to the late game of every single one of those stocks, Astewisk would have those moments. He would regain control, he'd get the stage control, get Cam into a corner, and get the stock.
Yeah, and I think one of the big things to point out is one of the ways that you have to interact with Diddy Kong to get control back from him is whenever he has a banana in his hand, he is a huge threat. It becomes very, very difficult to do anything actively and get away with it, just because banana throw out a shield is such a consistent punish. And a lot of times, Astewisk regained control because he played defensively. Like, jumped onto the platform, pulled back, let Cam try and throw the banana, and then interact with him afterwards.
Well, I'm sure defense-oriented play will help him a lot with this character swap, though I am confused why he would change characters after winning the last game.
That is interesting, yeah, and it was like a fairly solid win. Relatively close, like down to the wire. They're back and forth between who had the lead. But, nothing terrible happened. But this is a character I see Astewisk play a lot, so it could just be like a sort of familiarity thing. He wants to see how he could do with the character he prefers. Yeah,
and he does have the disjoint, I think, to deal with maybe some of Cam's approaches. I'm just, honestly, I guess I'm just worried that he might not be able to have that same level of success that he did with Fox.
Yeah, the Marth damage output, not quite as high as Fox. Gotta work a little bit harder for his kills. Doesn't have really any confirms into them at high percents.
You do have that great KO potency, though, especially if you can land one of those F smashes. So maybe in Astewisk's mind is, hey, I'm not going to win the percent game, but I know that if I can win the positioning game at the end, then because of the way that this character works, I'm going to be able to come out on top.
Good positioning, though, from Cam. Rolling through that neutral B setup.
Astewisk.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that. He actually grabbed the banana peel, throws it behind. Cam's kind of forced into position. But even with the defensive pin down, Cam's able to weasel his way out, get the F smash, get the first stock.
Yep, a little bit of a deficit now from Astewisk. That was actually a really good punish. A very, very strange punish, but yep, scary position there. Side B, not really a great kill move from Marth. Not going to be sealing the stock without any rage, at least, not for quite a while. Okay, nice reaction for the up the edge shield, covering that space up above him.
Quick little dolphin slashes. Astewisk. Again, I think the fact that he's playing a character like Marth, who has like that constant KO potency, but has trouble actually, getting the right spacing to get that KO, might be coming back to hinder. Because it's not as simple as just running up to your opponent and getting the up smash on.
Yeah, it can't be just down airing onto their shield and looking for the kill for that way.
Right. Gotta kind of play it pretty honest here.
Gonna be getting with the percents now where forward air will kill. Trying to look for it there, but wow, that might actually look close to doing it. Not quite. A little bit more rage than probably would have.
Maybe also if the stage had tilted upwards.
Tilted upwards, yeah.
Astewisk having to weave through the barrage of peanut pop guns. Boys a monkey flip that time, but Cam rolls right behind and gets the back throw. Perfect execution from Cam at the end.
Yeah, the character kind of backfiring a little bit from Astewisk there. Yeah, I feel like it could be kind of challenging against Diddy Kong, since a lot of Marth's KO potency comes from like the fact that he can just move forward a little bit and threaten you with his space and kind of force you to do something first. But Diddy Kong is really good at going first. Like spacing with forward air, getting grab combos. If he ever has a banana in his hand, he could just use that to set up safe pressure and like cut through offense. So probably going to be a little harder to deal with than with how he was doing with Fox. Yep. And there's the switch right back.
No surprise, and he's going to Dreamland. This, to me, makes a lot of sense because both of the KOs that his Fox acquired in this set have been off the top. And Dreamland, of course, having that shorter ceiling is going to help with that particular win condition.
Yep, and the platforms here definitely going to be a boon, a little safe place for him to go whenever he decides he's done dealing with banana pressure.
Yeah, I don't really want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah, I think I'll just jump around a little bit. You can come to me. You can chase me over here.
I'll jump around. Right, having to jump back onto the stage. And actually, not being afraid to put on a couple of lasers for himself. It's very possible that because his defense-oriented style helped him win that first game, he wants to make Cam think, hey, I have to approach, I have to do something risky, else I'm going to eat this laser damage.
Ooh, nice pressure, though. Chasing the roll down, catching it with that quick dash attack from Fox.
Still trying to hop around. Ooh, the jab's actually stuffing out, I think, what was looking to be like a short hop forward air from Cam. Cam, however, scooping underneath the platforms and getting one of those up airs. Tack on a bit more percentage. And these forward airs will hurt. Again, at that first game, Astewisk was able to come out on top whenever he had that stage control, right? Whenever he forced Cam into the corner. But at this kind of a damage, he's the one that's going to need to fight for control. Fighting for his life, but it won't be enough there. Cam coming out on top with that F smash. It was really tricky. You don't usually see F smashes KO off the top.
Yeah, that was kind of a strange angle.
It was almost like he probably inputted the right DI to equate for like a horizontal KO or two, right?
I'm sure he did. Astewisk deciding just to move back. One thing to point out with Astewisk play here, he's playing a bit more defensive, but he comes back for the defense, shoots a couple lasers, and then goes back to actively pressuring Cam, making sure that he doesn't just let him get a banana pull real easy, because that is when Diddy Kong gets really scary. Is whenever he's got the banana on deck, whenever he's got that pressure going. So doing a really good job of mixing up whether or not Cam should be moving forward and being aggressive, or trying to pull back and pull a banana in response to the harder defense.
Last stock now for both players. Cam knows that he's so close to advancing on into this bracket, but looking at Astewisk, he's clearly the underdog, I'd say, in this fight. Let's see if the nerves will get to him, or if he can maybe fight through some of the pressure. Right now, pressure-wise, it's been all about Cam. He's kind of suffocating Astewisk with these banana pills. F-smash will be more than enough, especially from that corner. Yeah. LightningCam taking it 2-1.
It's a good showing from Astewisk. Yeah, in the end, LightningCam coming through.
Yeah, honestly, it just feels like the Marth was such a huge misstep.
Yeah.
I'll have to pick his brain a little bit later to figure out what was going through his mind. But, I mean,
That is possible. One thing some people will do is let their opponent get the counter pick and switch to an off character, and like with the intention of losing the game, just so that you can come back with your your stronger character on your counter pick.
That's just the way it goes sometimes.
Yep. Gimmicks.